Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at this gorgeous City Class locomotive from Bachmann. This one's called the City of Bath. I've had this for a while. I originally got this from a toy fair, I think probably about a year ago. And I think I featured it in a previous video when I first got it, and there was after about half an hour running, something happened to the running gear here. I can't remember exactly what it was now. And the running gear was like this as it went along. I'll leave a link to that video so you can see what I mean. I tried all manner of things to fix it, nothing would fix it, and then I remembered the Bachmann Spares website, so I had a look on there, and they did a whole new wheel set for about 20 quid. So it was worth it to get this running perfectly. Now this is a extremely good looking engine, well detailed. Comes in the usual big old Bachmann box, City Class 440, and this is City of Bath with the GWR Garter crest, 21 pin DCC. I think they also do City of Truro, or did anyway. These are quite hard to find and pretty expensive when you find them. But when I looked them up, I was surprised to find how old it is, because according to what I could find, which I think was the old Hatton's website, this came out in 2009. So it's a pretty old model. I say it's DCC ready. 21 pin. So I'm a bit surprised if it is 2009. I think maybe it's an updated model from 2009 tooling. But it does have all-wheel pickup, including the front bogie and the tender, but only has a 3-pole motor, apparently. Again, that's all from the same Hatton's repository type thing that they've still got on their site. So let's have a look at this closer up. I'm not going to attempt to try and point everything out, but I'm sure you can see it on this. So it's really nicely painted for a start, with a gorgeous finish. Nice name plates. It's got the copper band around the top of the chimney. Plenty of detailing on the tender there. Good looking coal load. Let's just run it forward a bit. See the back of the tender. See there's some detailing possibly in the cab. I'll pick it up and have a better look in a minute. And around the front. See it's got the number on the buffer beam and handrails around the smoke box door. I don't have a coupling on the front. Let's pick this up and have a look. I have to be careful because it's I think it's a permanent coupling. Yeah, it's one of those plug jobs. So you can see the pickups there on the tender, and then it's a plug, but it's one of these where that metal hook can just come off easy, and then you're pulling on the wires. So I've got to be a little bit careful with this. I really should get a float cap on there. At the moment I can't work out where I've left them, but just to keep that there. So you can see across the bottom. I've had a look at this side. I'm just going to turn it round. It's quite heavy, this. It's got a metal running plate. Let's come off again. Hang on. Here we go. Yeah, metal running plate. Let's give it a nice bit of weight. See some half decent detail in the cab. and these turning handles. See the reverser in the cab there. It's a really nice cab, that is. Nicely done. Yeah, some nice turning wheels on the tender. A couple of toolboxes. Water hatch at the back. Half decent coal load, just a little bit too shiny, but yeah, not bad. Certainly seen a lot worse. Then we've got the builder's plate there. This is quite difficult to keep hold of, so let's just have a look. Get onto that. I think that's legible. I can't quite read it on here. Looks like it says Great Western something. No. Can't read it on this little screen. Nice name plates. Nice painting around the top of the bogies there with the outside axle boxes. Number 3433. Again, that thing's come off. There we go. Interesting little buffers there between the tender and the cab, and around the back got another presumably builder's plate, NEM couplings, and I'm now going to put it down because I'm about to drop it, and that thing's come out again. See, this is a real pain. It's not the only engine of theirs I've got like this. It really does need, if you're a fisherman, you know what a float cap is. One of them on there will stop that coming off. I get a bit paranoid about pulling it apart and pulling the plug out. So I think you can tell this is a real good looking thing. I'll give it a little bit of a backwards and forwards test. So you can tell, I think, by the way it sort of leaps into action. It's not quite as smooth as it could be. Just starting off, that is. But that's not terrible, is it? Let's be honest, that's pretty good. So I think we paid somewhere around £100 for this, under £100, sort of 90 or something, and then a bit extra to get the wheels fixed. I mean, I would have sent the thing back or given it back to the person I got it from, but you just don't see these turn up at toy fairs. And I thought, no, for the extra 20 quid or whatever it was, I'll get some wheels from Bachmann and fix it, rather than just give it back to them. And I'm glad I did, because it runs lovely. And it looks the business. That's about as slow as I can get it. It's lovely and quiet though. Almost silent runner. So I think what we've got to do is get that down on the track, give it a run round with some suitable coaches. Back in a minute. So there is the gorgeous Bachmann City Class City of Bath down the track, ready to go. So for such a gorgeous engine, you've got to give it some gorgeous coaches to pull, haven't you? So today we're going to be using the Hatton's Genesis GWR coaches, which, as I'm sure you all know, are absolutely fantastic. You can't see the lights working because it's too bright in here today, sun's out. But yeah, these are the lit ones. I'm sure you'll be well aware of how nice these are. So if any loco deserves to pull them, it's this lovely City of Bath. Marvellous. So we're going to send that round for a couple of laps and see how it gets on. Here she comes along the front of the window. The one thing I will say, I'm not convinced it's got massive traction abilities. You can see the lights on the coaches there. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be pulling much. I mean, it's got no traction tyres, which is brilliant. There's a little bit of a slowdown now on the sharpest bend. Other than that, no problems. Definitely pleased I managed to fix the running gear rather than send the thing back. Bring him in for a stop. So there we are, there's the Bachmann City of Bath. I'd definitely recommend one of these if you could find them for decent money. Every time I see them, they're knocking on 200 quid. But it is a good looking loco, but I can't believe it's from 2009. Especially with the 21 pin DCC socket in it, I would have thought it was newer than that, but that's the information I found. It's a lovely looking thing, beautifully painted, really nice finished, well detailed, and a good runner too. The only letdown would be that horrible tender drawbar thing, which really should be made a bit more permanent. And it's a bit of a lack of traction, but I guess you can understand that being a 440. And I think it looks great with these Hatton's Genesis coaches. They're really nice. I really wish I'd have got some others as well. Very impressed with them. A mixture of 4 and 6 wheeled. Right, there we go. So the Bachmann City of Bath, what do you think of that? Got one? What do you reckon? Is the other one they do, which I think is City of Truro, any different or just a different name? Let us know in the comments. That's it for this one. We'll see you in the next one. I'm not sure what we're going to be looking at next. Something from the pile, no doubt. And we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.